Hey KT fam, I'm back with another video. I'm back with another trucking video. Okay, so I've got another talking video for you guys. Let's learn some things. Obviously by the title you can tell what I'm going to talk about. I basically want to explain the process of getting your CDL A license. So I'm just gonna jump right into it, okay? Basically, I wanna start with saying you should find a driving school to go to. I went to Roadmaster in Orlando, Florida. I know there's Roadmasters all over the map, but I don't know exactly where. And I know there's also other driving schools like Roadmaster. The reason why I suggest going to a driving school, like other than basically getting your CDL through a company, is because you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stuck in a contract with a company. They might tell you, oh, you stay for a year or 15 months and you sign a contract. And I don't know what happens if you break that contract, but I'm pretty sure it's not good, because it's never good when you break a contract. So I think getting into a contract isn't good, just in my personal opinion. Not that I did it, so I wouldn't know that much about it, but I just feel like you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You haven't been a truck driver. You haven't been on the road. And for you to get into a contract that's probably 12 to 15 months, that's a lot. That's a lot. You might not like being on the road. You might not like being in a truck. You don't know. So why get yourself stuck for that long? And then to get out of it, it's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? Like, just, you might as well go to a driving school. You pay for it. You can pay for it out of pocket, or you can get a loan, at least from Roadmaster, okay? I know that. And then when you go to these companies like Werner or Swift or US Express, whatever, they pay for your school every month. So you really don't have to worry about it. And if you stay with them for that year and a half or 2 years or whatever, you would be stuck with another company. They're gonna pay that school for you, and you're not stuck, okay? So enough about that. I don't think you should go and get stuck with a company just to get your license, your CDL license, okay? Just go to a driving school, okay? Also, I suggest you get your permit before going to the driving school. You can get it at the driving school. Like, I know you can get it at Roadmaster. I don't suggest it. My girlfriend and I, we both got our permit together before we went, and we were so glad that we did, because if you don't have your permit and you go to the school, you're gonna sit in the class while everybody else who has their permit already is outside in the truck. You're gonna be sitting in the class learning that first week, okay? You only have a week. You're gonna be sitting in the class learning, and then you go take your test and you have to pass it. If you don't pass the permit test, which consists of, like, I think 3 tests, air brakes, I don't know, I think it's 3 tests. But anyway, if you don't pass it, you don't go to the driving school. I suggest you get it before even going to the school. My suggestion, just saying. Next is kind of like a what to expect, not really a how to, but expect to not work at all when you go to the driving school, unless you live in the area. Like my girlfriend and I, we didn't live close enough to Orlando to still have a job. So we literally left our jobs, stayed in a hotel in Orlando, and went to the school. And everybody is not fortunate enough to live close to a driving school. You know, a lot of people came from Miami. They had to get a hotel. It just is what it is, and expect to make that sacrifice to get into it. After, you know, you have your permit and everything, you're gonna get into the truck. You're gonna have to learn the pre-trip, okay? The pre-trip is gonna feel overwhelming. It's gonna feel like a lot, especially if you already don't know anything about trucks, okay? Like their engine or anything. Just remember, just write everything down, you know, figure out your best way of studying and do that. Everything is gonna be bent, cracked, or broken, or, you know, it's not leaking, or anyway, most things you just have to learn the part. You know, this not bent, cracked, or broken, that not bent, cracked, or broken, that's not leaking, there's no air coming out. Just remember the best you can and write it down. I suggest you write it down and you go over it and over it, and don't just learn from the paper. My girlfriend and I, Roadmaster was Monday through Friday. We were there on the weekend looking at the truck, studying the pre-trip, okay? Don't just write it down and only study from the paper. Write it down, look at the paper, and look at the truck. so you know what part is which, okay? So you know. So yeah, pre-trip, focus on that. Don't stop focusing on it just because you're learning the maneuvers and stuff, okay? Constantly, every day, study the pre-trip. A lot of people, I cannot express this enough. A lot of people couldn't even get their license because they couldn't pass the pre-trip part. And the thing that sucks is that you could get either part A, part B, part C, or the whole tractor and trailer. Okay? Luckily, I think I got part B, which was just like not even the hood. Okay? Part A is basically under the hood. Part B is after the hood to the back of the tractor. Part C is the trailer. And then obviously A, B, and C is all three. So you don't know what you're gonna get. So you have to learn the whole thing. Study it every day. I can't emphasize it enough. Just study the pre-trip, learn it, know it, love it. After that, you're gonna learn the maneuvers. Let me not say you're not gonna use these maneuvers, but most likely you're not going to. I mean, straight back, of course. Everybody needs to know straight back. I can give you a tip on straight back. Just don't turn the wheel too much. You literally just turn a little bit. If you need a little bit to the left, a little bit. If you overturn the wheel trying to go to the left really quick, no. No. Okay? Don't do it. The best tip I can give you for straight back is just turn the wheel a little bit. It doesn't need that much, okay? And then they're gonna teach you a 45 degree, which you're barely gonna use. And they're gonna teach you an alley dock or 90 degree, whatever you want to call it. I barely use that. I mean, maybe, like, no, I don't think I've ever used it. I think by choice, like I wanted to, so I did it, but I've never had to do it. I'm pretty sure some places you'll have to. I just never had to do that. And then parallel parking. You're not gonna parallel park a lot, to be honest. Yeah, so the basic parking that you see me do in a parking lot or at a dock or wherever you see me backing in my videos, I didn't really learn that from Roadmaster. You're just gonna learn it on the road when you get out there. You're just gonna have your little setup and back in, and that's that. So and that gets me into the next topic. That's all I have to say about getting your license, to be honest. It's just get your permit before you go, pick a driving school, and focus on your pre-trip, okay? Especially for those of you who don't know anything about a truck. I'm just saying, a lot of guys out here, they're gonna be like, oh, the pre-trip's not that hard. Okay, not if you know it already. But it's hard if you don't know it, okay? It's not hard, it's just a lot of information. So anyway, so that's that. And when you actually get onto the road, I just want to give you a little bit of advice. You're gonna learn everything when you get on the road. It's just like any other job. You can have orientation, you can watch videos, and you can do all this training, but you don't really know the job until you do it. And that's just like being on the road, okay? If you want me to get more into details about what to expect on the road, I can definitely get into more details. But honestly, I just wanted to say that don't expect to learn too much from the driving school. That's just to get your license, and you'll learn the rest when you get on the road. You're gonna learn really how to back when you get on the road, okay? You're not gonna be a professional. You're not gonna be a professional at backing from going to driving school, okay? So don't stress about it if you're not perfect when you go to the school. Just be good enough to pass the test. Oh, you know what? Another thing. One thing I don't understand about the driving school, this is kind of off topic, but I'm just gonna go there anyway. At Roadmaster anyway, they give you a certain amount of get out and looks and a certain amount of pull-ups. Now that to me doesn't make sense. All these companies, they have it written everywhere on the truck, on the mirror, get out and look, goal, get out and look. When you're backing, get out and look. But yet when you're taking the test to get your license, they want to tell you, oh, you have 2 times to get out and look. How does that make sense? Don't you want me to get out 20 times if I need to? Why are you limiting me in a test? But in the real world, you want me to get out. So don't get mad in the real world when I don't get out and look because you told me I only have 2 times. Okay? And with the pull-ups too, they make you feel like if you pull up more than twice, you suck. No. Sometimes you'll get into the spot, you don't even have to pull up 1 time. Sometimes you're gonna pull up 20 times, okay? It just is what it is. I don't know why they do that to you when you're taking your license. They give you like I don't know if it's 2 pull-ups and 2 get out in looks. I don't know what it is, but it's ridiculous and I don't agree with it. So definitely prepare for that. I think that's it for this video. I get that question so much. How do I get my CDLA? Okay, so anyway, for those of you who are going to get it or who just got it or who have it already, you know, congratulations, and I hope I see you guys on the road. And yeah, that's it. So give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe for more videos. Bye.